Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this product launch website from scratch using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. In the previous video, we created this sign up section over here. Now in this video, we will design this FAQ section. So let's get started. Alright, this is my source code, and first of all, let's write the HTML. So let's go outside the sign up section and let's create a new section and let's give it a class of FAQ, and let's create a container division inside here. And in here we need to have the section header just like we do for the other sections. So I'll just copy the section header from the other sections. So let's copy it from here and let's paste it down here. And let's change the text. So for this one, we need to have this text got questions. So let's add that over here. And let's copy this text and let's paste it over here inside the H2. And after that, we need to have another division for all these different FAQ list. So let's create a division with the class of FAQ list. And in this, for each of these FAQ item, we need to create separate divisions. So let's create a division with the class of FAQ item. And in this, we need to have, first of all, we need to have this question. And after that, we need to have the answer. So let's create a button for the question, because this is basically a button. When we click on this, we have the answer being displayed over here. So let's go ahead and create a button tag. Let's give it a class of FAQ question. And in this, we'll create a span. And let's copy this question from here. I don't think we are able to copy it from here. So I'll just write the question. What makes Nova task different? And after the question, we need to have this icon. So for the icon, we will use font awesome icon. So let's create an I tag. Let's give it a class of FAS and FA plus. And let's also give it a class of FAQ icon. And now if you go to our website, here we can see that we have all the details displayed over here. And after this, we need to have the answer. So let's copy this answer from here. And after the button, let's create a division with the class of FAQ answer. And let's create a p tag and paste the answer over here. And this way, we need to create all the other FAQ items. So I'll just go ahead and copy this. And let's paste it 3 more times. Right now, let's go ahead and change the content. So here we have, is there a mobile app? So let's go to the second FAQ item. So this is the first one. Let's fold this. And here let's type, is there a mobile app? And let's copy this answer and let's paste it right here. And then we have the next question, which is how much will Nova task cost? And after that, let's copy the answer. And then the last question, which is, can I integrate with other tools? So let's add that question over here. And let's copy the answer. And I'll just paste it right here. And with that, we have completed creating the HTML of our FAQ section. So I'll just create a comment. Let's tap end of FAQ section. And now let's go ahead and style this. So if you go to our website, this is how it looks. We have all the content displayed over here. Let's go back. Let's go to the style.css file and let's create a new comment. Let's tap FAQs section. And first of all, let's target the FAQ division and let's add a padding of 5 rem and 0. Let's set the background color to var bg color. And let's also add a transition. So let's type transition of background color, and let's type var transition speed and ease. Now for the FAQ list, we need to have a set max width. So here we can see we have this division with the class of FAQ list. So let's go ahead and target that. And let's add a max width of 800 pixels. And let's tap margin 0 auto to bring it to the center. And this is how it looks. Right now let's style the FAQ item division inside the FAQ list. So we have this FAQ item division. In that we have the question and the answer. So let's type FAQ item. And let's go ahead and set the border to 1 pixel, solid var input border. So this is a variable that we had created. And let's type border radius of var border radius. Let's also add a margin bottom of 1 rem. And let's also add a transition for the border color. So let's type transition border color var transition speed ease. Right now let's style the FAQ question division. So here we have this FAQ question. It's basically a button. So let's target this. So let's type FAQ question, and let's set the background color to var card bg. Let's remove the default border. So let's type border none. Let's add some padding. Let's set it to 1.25 rem, 1.5 rem. Let's set the font size to 1.125 rem. And let's set the font weight to 500. Let's set the color of the text to var text color. And let's set the cursor to pointer. Right now let's add a transition for the background color. So let's type transition background color var transition speed ease. Now for the active question, we need to have a different color. So here we can see we have a different color for the active question. So let's type .faq item .active. So we'll add a class of active for the active question. Let's type FAQ question over here. So let's go to our HTML file and let's add the active class over here for the first one. So when we have the active class, we need to have a different styling for the FAQ question. So let's set the background color to color mix in sRGB. And for the first color, let's type var primary color. For the percentage, let's type 8%. For the second color, let's type transparent. And let's also set the color of the text to primary color. And here we can see this is what it looks like. Now it doesn't have the full width, so let's go ahead and add a width of 100% for the question. And let's also bring it to the left side. So let's type text align left. Now the color of the text is not working. So here we have already added the color to the FAQ question. So let's right click and go to the inspector. And here for the FAQ question span, here we can see that the color is set, but it is being overridden by this style over here. So it is inside the asterisk selector. So let's go back, let's scroll up, and we need to remove this color var text muted from here, and now it will work. So now we can see we have the correct color for the text. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to bring the icon to the right side and the question to the left side. So for that, let's go ahead and set the display to flex for the FAQ question, and let's type align items to the center and justify content to space between, so it will have the elements on the extreme left and right sides. Right now let's target this FAQ icon. So let's type FAQ icon. Let's set the font size to 1 rem. Let's also add a transition for smooth animation. Let's tap transform, 0.3 seconds ease. Now for the active FAQ item, we need to rotate the icon. So let's go ahead and tap FAQ item dot active FAQ icon. Let's type transform, rotate 45 degrees, and here we can see this is how it looks. Now we'll also need to change the icon to this icon right here when the question is active, but we will do that later. For now, let's just rotate it. Now by default, the FAQ answer should not have any height. So let's go ahead and type FAQ item, or let's simply type FAQ answer, and let's tap max height. Let's set it to 0, and let's tap overflow hidden so that anything outside it will not be visible. Let's also add transition for smooth animation. So let's type transition. Let's set it to max height, 0.4 seconds, ease out, padding 0.4 seconds, ease out. Let's also add background color. Let's set it to var card bg. Now it should be visible when we have an active FAQ item. So let's tap dot FAQ item dot active FAQ answer, and let's set the max height to 300 pixels. And let's also style this paragraph inside the FAQ answer. So here we can see we have this paragraph tag. So let's go ahead and type dot FAQ answer p. Let's set the padding to 1.5 rem. Let's add a margin bottom of 0. Let's set the font size to 1 rem, and let's set the color to var text muted. So this is how it looks. Let's go ahead and make the second one active. So let's remove the active class from this first FAQ item, and let's add it over here. And now we can see we have the second one being displayed over here. So with that, we have created the styles of the FAQ section. Now in the next video, we will add the functionality so that when we click on any of these questions, we need to have the answer displayed over here and all the other answers collapsed. So we will do that in the next video. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.